I'm waiting, Aura. I gotta get a different chair. This fucking creaky ass shit is not gonna keep. Hello everyone and welcome back to Talkin' Back episode 9! 9! We are really close to 2,000 and I don't know how to deal with that. Cause, wow, that's way more than I ever thought I would get. It really is, oh my god! This one is gonna be good. At least I hope so. Now, before I get started on the comments and questions and whatnot, I want to get a couple things out of the way. First of all, Jake the Cosmic Fuck says, "What's up, dude?" Or "Sadu." What does it say? What the fuck did he say? Yeah, he says, "What's up, dude?" So yeah, fucking hi. Hello, Jake the Cosmic Fuck. Second thing is, I have told many people this, but apparently it's not getting fucking spread around, so I wanted to tell y'all what games I have on my request list. Because I have mentioned many times that when people request games, I try to add them to this list. But, you know, this list of games I will eventually get to. But the problem with that is that sometimes I miss some, sometimes whatever. So I have a list of games on my request list. There's also games that I want to play personally that are not on this request list because I already requested them for my damn self, so I'm gonna fucking do them. But I wanted to run down some of the games on this list, and if you have any to add to it, I will be doing my best to keep them in mind and add them to the list. And the more times I see a game pop up in comments as recommendations, the more likely it is for me to play them because I'm dumb, and then if you remind me multiple times, I will probably play the game. So, running down the list, of course, I have Angels with Scaly Wings, which is at the top because it was bought for me. Then there's Echo, Project Ago. I have written out Cripple Girl game. I don't remember the name of it, but it's the visual novel where you're romancing girls with disabilities. Lagoon Lounge, Hyperdimension Neptunia, Final Fantasy Saga, Five Nights at Freddy's, Great Troubles, the other game by Dine Wolf. I don't remember what the fuck name it was. And then I had someone leave a comment that said that they are doing a visual novel, which is awesome. And then if I wanted to try it, they have a Patreon page. They're like, fuck yeah, I want to try it. They said JVS on Patreon, but I tried to find it and I couldn't. So for you who left that comment, please try be more specific, because I'll play your game. I just don't know where the fuck it is. Now, I know I've already missed a few by saying that list, so if you remember, save. If you have more recommendations, please let me know. Don't expect them to show up immediately, because I've got a lot of games to get through before I get to that point, but I will try my best. So getting the fuck on with the comments, the first one I have is from Rift Shep, where they say, I understand your problems with this game, talking about Morinatsu, for a game about meeting old friends and likely forming romantic relations with one in particular, you get sidetracked a lot by other characters who are not really important, as well as your character themselves does a lot of actions you the player don't approve of, and it really doesn't help with some of the weird translations. Thank you for putting it into words where I wish I could, because for fuck's sake, Fortunately, I plan on coming back to videos with a bit more of an attitude of, yeah, I know, but I'm just going to do it the way I want to, and if you don't like it, then fuck it. I'm going to be coming back with a lot more of the fuck it's, and I think that's going to produce a lot more confident gameplay, hopefully, so it will be more likely that I'll be returning to Morinatsu to at least finish one route, probably the Tatsuni run, Totsuki-san. I don't know when that will be, and don't hold me to it, but I plan on trying it just to see what the fuck's going on. Because I want to try it, I want to at least finish it. I don't want it to be the one that just didn't ever finish, so whether or not anyone wants it to, it'll probably be finished here sometime soon-ish, maybe? I don't fucking know. Psych IRL says, thanks for the shout-out. I thought I went way too fast in my explanation for everything, LOL. This comment was left on the Real Psycho Takes personality test video because I got that personality test from Psych IRL's video, and she's fucking cool, she's great, she's awesome, and it feels kind of obvious that a channel about psychology and someone who calls themselves a trained unprofessional and is actually a psycho would have some sort of crossover at some point. I feel a collaboration should happen. I guess we'll see. Shaka Zulu says, most action this fat fuck has ever seen. That was left on, I think, the Kobe sex scene video. That's funny. That's actually very funny. Like, I get it. It's, I'm supposed to be like, how dare you say, I'm supposed to make some sort of joke about grabbing the bull by the horns because of the Shaka Zulu had a fucking army formation with the horns and whatever, but whatever the fuck. That was just funny. Like, it's not true, but it is funny. Nep Vinrail, I believe they said I could just call them Nep, said, I'm getting sick of bad apple. Can we have other fruits? For the record, they said bad apple. It's a bat apple, hence the wings. But Brie is in the works of making other sorts of bat fruit. And I don't know what kinds of ones will be made, but I'm looking forward to them personally, so we'll see what's going now. Phobia says, D8! The beard flails, it's gone! Yeah, a lot has changed with my appearance lately, but hopefully it's, it's starting to come back. Maybe a little bit, it's gonna take a little bit, but I'm trying. Spike the Lucario says, why are there more dislikes on this video than normal? !3. This happens every once in a while. I'll put out a video that has some sort of keywords in the title and a bunch of anti-furry people will show up and be like, fuck this! And, yeah, they just leave a whole bunch of dislikes and mean comments. I just get rid of the comments, and who gives a fuck about the dislikes? It's whatever. They're not people that are sticking around anyway, so why do I have to fucking cater to them? Yeah, that's pretty much what... If you ever see a video that's just like, a fuck ton of dislikes, then that's what it's for. And the only way I can really see to fight it is by adding more likes. But I'm never going to just be like, make sure you like this video because anti-furry fucks are going to show up, and it's like, whatever, I don't give a shit. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but it's kind of fucking important. I'm filming this on the 3rd of May, and as of right now, there are 13 days until my birthday. I'm going to be turning 22 on May 26th. And, you know, it'd be a really swell birthday present. Cake. I'm kidding. 2,000 subscribers would be really cool, because I originally planned on it happening at Christmas, but if it happened on the birthday, then that'd be pretty sweet, don't you think? I say that now, and we're gonna be stuck at 1930-something for fucking ever. But yeah, my birthday is May 26th, and I don't have anything special planned on that day, so... It's probably just going to be another day of recording. I might not even mention it on the day, unless something happens. I don't fucking know. Figured I'd mention it, though. Might be interesting to some of you. I don't fucking know why, but there you go. Brandon Persaud. Persaud? I don't know how to fucking say your name, dude. In your next video, can you say, hi, Brandon Persaud, please? I would if I fucking knew how to say your name. But I think the thought is there. I tried. I'm not making fun of your name. I just don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. I'm incompetent and terrible. I'm kidding. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Hi, Brandon. Does that work? I don't... Nikita Rock Socks. Oh, look. It's fucking Nikita Rock. One of the voices in my head has now become Darius's voice. Well, that's fucking swell. It's a good payback for the hell you put me through in the last episode. I'm kidding, because that last episode was probably my favorite episode of Talking Back so far. Even though it didn't include, I didn't think it included the bed flop. Whoa, and I don't think it included the hell to the no-no.
Hell no-no to the no-no. Hell to the no-no. To the no-no.
And I don't really even know if there were any really wrestling references. Huh. That video was very much different, wasn't it? Very much different. Very good with the words and stuff, ain't I? Motherfucker, where's the energy in this room? Richie Garten says, OMG, you're his personal Shiro bestie, X3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shirokoi wouldn't give a shit if I lived or died, so, No, we're not besties. Like, we've talked, but, you know, he's just a developer, and, you know, he's cool. I have nothing against him, and I don't think he has anything against me, but, I don't believe he gives a shit about me, so whatever. Psychotic Gamer says, I didn't comment it on the last video because it didn't interested me. That's fine. Like, I mentioned in the past how sometimes I was like, oh, I wish there was more crossover between, you know, these kinds of videos and the gaming videos or the tags or whatever the fuck. But you know what? If you don't want to watch something, you shouldn't watch it. It's just like, it's like my Patreon page. If you don't want to donate, you don't fucking have to. If you can't donate or you can't watch a video, you don't have to. It's purely extra. And just as anything is, like, if you don't want to watch something, you don't have to go there and comment and tell me you didn't want to watch it, because one, it's wasting your time because you didn't want to watch the thing. Why should it show up in your watched list, or why you're spending time on it? So, you know, you don't have to waste your time telling me that you didn't want to watch something. If you don't show up, I understand. Sometimes you got stuff to do. Sometimes you just don't want to watch stuff. Happens to me with YouTubers I love all the time. That, and if you leave a comment that says I don't want to watch something because it looks shitty or boring, I'm like, I spent hours on this shit. If you just don't show up, I get it. I'm not going to take it personally, but fuck, dude, you don't have to tell me. I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Speaking of the Patreon, I have the shout-outs to do because it's the beginning of the month and everyone did their things, and I actually have a new one. On the end slate, you got... there's the slate right there. It says video. Morris Arkleton, Wyatt Camel, and the new person, James Legg. So thank you all very much for donating. If you don't know about my Patreon page, it's in the description down below, and it's mentioned at the end of every fucking video in this fucking thing right here. It's weird just seeing it going. Mr. Chaz says, whenever I flush and the cold water splashes my ass, I think of you. You know, there's only a few people in my life that have ever said anything as nice as that to me. The Lonely Hyper Excess. The background music that you mentioned. Even though it was faint in the video, I could distinguish it. My close guess was from Madoka Magica. Yes, and repeat, near the end, a song called Clementia from Madoka Magica fucking played in there. And I had to make it quieter because I didn't want copyright on my ass. So thank you, Shirokoi. This is another reason why I don't think he would give a shit if I lived or died. He's trying to get me in trouble with the fucking law, so thanks. Thanks. It's a good song, though. It actually used to be my alarm clock song, and to hear it anywhere else is fucking weird. Like, I noticed it immediately, and apparently I'm not the only one. Richie Garten says, LOL, Decker, try Japanese Oreos and Bean Boozle. You know, I actually really want to do that. I've thought about doing Bean Boozle, the Bean Boozled challenge, or whatever, all that stuff. But I don't know if our Walmart has it. I don't know how to get these things. I live in a pretty small town, and I don't really have the transportation abilities to leave this small town. But if I get the ability to buy Bean Boozled stuff, I will make sure that me, Bree, and maybe other people, I don't fucking know, if I can find anyone else in this goddamn town, will do Bean Boozled. As far as Japanese Oreos, I don't know. I would have to buy it and have it shipped here, and I don't exactly have money coming out of my ears or anything, so maybe, maybe not. I don't fucking know. We'll see. We'll fucking see. Game Boy says, hey Decker, I just gifted you Angels with Scaly Wings. I really hope you start playing it soon. Yes, as I mentioned on the list of games on the request list, Angels with Scaly Wings was gifted to me on Steam, which you can do. I believe I have my trade URL in the description. My name on Steam is just Decker Link, so if you want to give me a game, feel fucking free. And if you buy me a game or gift me a game, it is way fucking more likely to be, what the fuck? Way more likely to be played sooner. So yeah, if you want to do that, feel free. Raven Soul 15 says, why does Sissel sound like a hardcore smoker? Well, it's because when you first see him, he's calling you a twat and he's yelling at you and shit, and He looked rough around the edges, so I gave him a rough voice. Very rarely does someone live on the streets having to barely surviving and whatnot and wind up with a voice as angelic as mine. So I gave him a rougher voice, and sometimes it dips a little too low, and sometimes it gets a little too high. You know, it's somewhere in this range, and I haven't really decided where it should be. But I try to figure it out. Some voices match what you see in a character, sometimes they just match me and no one else sees it. But that's kind of what I'm dealing with. Chris Decker, my dad! Oh, Dad cares about what I do. He's great. I don't know why I'd make that joke. Says, yeah, I've never been a big fan of the red velvet stuff, whether it be cake, cookie, pudding, cheesecake, or whatever. Yeah, red velvet, I don't understand the point of making a food out of a fabric. I don't understand the point of that at all. But that reminded me that I have a tiny cheesecake in the fridge, and I have 3 pieces left, and I get to eat it today, and yay, I'm looking forward to that. I love cheesecake, dude. I fucking love cheesecake. Look, everything... Cake, I love it. Cookies, I love it. Pudding, I love it. Cheesecake, love it. Whatever, I love whatever too. I'm all about food. I love food, man. As you could probably fucking tell. Stretch the Candyman says, "What the fuck did you do to your hair?" Yeah, I mean it's a little weird and a little strange to get used to, but I just felt like it was time for a haircut.
How dare you get a haircut? It was so much better the other way.
Yeah, sometimes I kind of miss the old one too, but, I don't think it's that bad.
Your hair! Sad face times 5, your beautiful and glorious hair! Sad face times 3, no!
Jeez, you guys really are getting caught up in this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Nice haircut, look good. Oh, well, I guess it's not everyone that's getting all wrapped up in this thing.
Your fucking hair!
Okay, maybe it's just everyone and just that one person didn't care. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to freak you all the fuck out. I know it's a big change, but Jesus. Haircut. Okay, maybe it's just the initial shock. I mean, maybe it'll wane after a few little... I mean, I'm sure later on it'll get a little bit less shocking.
What happened to your head?
I actually think it looks pretty cool. Oh.
Cool! I have outlasted the shock factor, and
I don't know. It's still fucking weird, but thanks! Your new haircut is nice, and the glasses look greedy with it. And it looks kinda cute, winky face. Why, thank you, Gino. Why, thank you, however you say your name.
OMG, I was just commenting on the title because the video wouldn't load. Dots! Just saw your hair, Dots! No!
Okay, maybe some people are just a little bit later than others, but hey, I'm sure it'll get better. I'm sure you'll get used to it here in a little bit.
New hairdo, lol, text for videos. Please continue airplay.
Okay, the hair is officially an afterthought. I will definitely make sure to continue with which is extracurricular activities, I know what it means. But yes, I'll be sure to keep doing that. Nice, I like the short hair, and yes, I love Blackgate. Cool, everyone seems to have completely, pretty much moved past the shock and, the sorrow that comes with change. But, they're focusing on the games, which is the point. It shouldn't be about me as much, it should be about the games. Awesome. Everything is all...
Still sad about your gorgeous hair.
Oh. I thought we moved past it. I'm sorry. Do you guys have more to say about this? Your hair looks bad and it looks good at the same time. What's going on? Yeah, it's a little fucking. I don't know what to do with this anymore. Wait, your hair grows fast. Oh yeah, that's because the repeat or extracurricular, whichever one had me with the drag makeup and the long hair, that got recorded way in advance. Yeah, it was a little jarring, I can imagine, but fortunately, it's not that bad.
Why'd you get it cut anyways? Ugh.
Well, I mean, there was certain parts of it that were like this long, and everything else was like super long, and I was getting kind of annoyed with pulling it all back and then having like just this in front because it wouldn't go all the way back. So I decided I needed to even it up a little bit, and then the barber proceeded to make this stuff super short and this stuff super long. So, thanks for evening it out. But I think we spent more than enough time on the hair thing, so I think we can move on, because people seem to just, they've moved from the shock to accepting to maybe inquisitive, but I think the shock is certainly died down a little bit, so I'm pretty sure we're good to move the fuck.
Holy fuck, you cut your hair! I did not notice until halfway through the video, sad face. I liked it long.
Oh my god, sad game! Okay, this is just gonna keep happening, isn't it? You know what the fuck? I'm moving on without you. Underwolf says do biblical names like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Yeah, because my current gimmick is going so well, and I'm pretty sure bringing the Bible into things will go over just about as well as a fart in church, so I'm not gonna do that. But thanks for the recommendation. I appreciate you getting invested in the content. Oh, God. Game Boy asks, for the 1900 talking back, do you prefer top of bottom? I imagine you mean or maybe I typed that wrong, I don't know. I have a feeling this is something most people usually avoid talking about, but you know what? Fuck it. I have what they refer to as verse. It means versatile, which basically means I can do either one and be fine with it, but there is a definite leaning towards bottom, maybe? It depends. Like, since I'm bisexual, I definitely prefer topping with women, but, you know, you can't really be a bottom with women unless they have a strap on, which I'm also fine with. Kind of weird. Let's just say I'm good with both. I'm whatever. Psych IRL says it's falling apart, just like you, LOL. I like how casual you guys were about that statement. Yeah, we're pretty secure about our insecurity around here. We know just how bad things are, and we're pretty accepting of that. Doesn't make it any easier, though. But it's fun if you get used to it, you know? It's like being on a roller coaster and realizing that it's going off the tracks. At that point, you can either freak out and scream, or you can realize it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have the ride of your life. And death, most likely, but it's an opportunity nonetheless. McCry1 says, is it okay that I ask for your schedule for this week? I'm kind of curious what it is now that you have 4 games under your belt. Okay, so basically how I upload is I go Blackgate, Major Minor, extracurricular activities, then Undertale, and then if I have something extra like a in-person in front of the camera video or a highlight video, it'll go on after that, and then just repeat the cycle. Blaze Orang says, I'm half surprised Clace hasn't popped up in the comments. Again, another gaming developer that I'm pretty sure has a million other fucking things to do, like trying candy in this Majira Strawberry video, which you should totally watch because Majira Strawberry is the best furry ever. But pretty sure Clace, like Shirokoi and Dinewolf and everyone else and Bane, would not give a shit whether I lived or dived or not. I don't think that my Let's Play of their games matters at all to them, really, so... Oh well. Spike de Lucario says, oh fuck, get it off the screen! You traitor! How the fuck you bring that shit in my house? You know what? Fuck this, I'm out! Oh wait, I got 2 more comments. Fuck it, I'm sticking around, but just for these 2. Nikita Rocksock says, less than 1 minute in, and hashtag Decker burp! The only good thing about Darius is the voice you gave him, dots, he's so frustrating. You know what? I agree, that motherfucker could go die in a hole. Catch the motherfucker on fire, cause he already flaming, but that don't make any sense. Whatever the fuck, I just want, you know what? Moving the fuck on, yeah. Last question goes to Game Boy, who says, another question is, when you do play Angels with Scaly Wings, will you be recording it or live streaming it? I really don't have the ability to live stream games at the moment. If I get better internet and better recording equipment and all that shit, then I'll probably be live streaming and then turning those live streams into episodes. I don't have the ability to do that right now, but it is definitely something I would want to do in the future. So for now, I'll be just recording it. But that's all for this episode of Talking Back, ladies and gentlemen. I've had fun. I hope you did too. I'm back from the break. This is my first video uploaded back, but it's the last one I'm recording today of my whole batch of being back videos. So thank you all very much for watching this episode of Talking Back. On the next one, it'll be 2K, and if anyone has a fan fiction written for me by then that either includes me and characters or other characters and characters, I will try to read it blind and hope you enjoy that. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the trained eye professional speaking for the voices in my head when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone! 2K for my birthday, please! Yay!